legit starting, so I actually started recording.
Oh shit, do I have you muted, Royce?
Probably.
I do.
Have you had me muted this entire time?
Uh, only on my laptop.
Okay.
I could hear you on my phone.
Fair. Are you popping a beer? Is that what that was?
Nope. Alright. Where we last left off. Y'all took some shrooms. Not y'all, not you all.
Not everybody.
Just the cool kids. The kids who are too cool for school. Some new abilities were gained, some revelations were had. And we return with Killaback and Rugar and Hizzy, I believe, inside Joe's pocket dimension. Grong and Lynn are outside, chilling, talking,
Vibing.
vibing.
I wouldn't call this vibing. I call this a hostage situation.
Let me see. Let me get that organ music going again.
Whoa.
Woo! Yeah!
Here we go. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
I'm actually gonna open it up on YouTube so it doesn't stop every time I
Same.
change the Discord page.
That's what I did too. So, we're actually going to pause things where they are with Killaback rising up on this earthen structure 30 feet in the air as he sheds his skin, flesh, tissue, muscle, organs. Everything just sloughs away, leaving a blackened skeleton in its place. Rugar, staring into the flames, immediately flies upwards and dashes off into the distance in the direction of the far mountain in this little pocket plane. We're going to hook up with Grong and Lynn.
Please don't
You
use
guys-
that ever. No, we're not hooking up.
Are you sure?
No.
Y'all straight up making the babies.
Grong thought you were a man until, like, a few minutes ago.
Has Grong ever had a problem with that?
Grong's never slept with anyone.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a paladin or a cleric before, a full cleric before this. A proper priest.
He was an artificer before he became a cleric.
Yeah. But like me, Grong didn't get laid much in college.
Gron, king of the ocean.
Anyways, Grong and Lynn, you guys are outside of these pocket dimensions, just kind of guarding each door, watching, waiting for your allies to muster themselves and and come back ready to go into battle when you feel the moon beginning to shake once more in a very reminiscent manner from what it once did. Though this time, it doesn't start small and get increasingly more violent. It is absolutely... It feels like the moon is falling apart. You are immediately thrown off your feet. No saving throw possible. As the moon shakes and shakes and shakes for about a minute, you see off in the distance, through the kicked up moon dust that seems to be slowly rising off the ground in this cacophony, this absolutely catastrophic earthquake, you see one tower in the college crumble and fall. And as it does, it slams into another. And another fall until 11 of the 12 remaining towers fall and crumble, creating this large, massive radius of debris and stone and wood and structure that has been torn apart by this earthquake, leaving one lone tower. And you see a massive beam of blue flame shoot up into the sky. And you see this massive white net that makes up a sort of boundary between the space of this plane and what you imagine are all others. You see the beam of blue fire shoots up into the sky and slams into it. And at first, nothing seems to happen until you see the beam stop. And you see small licks of blue fire way high up in the sky, burning away at the white net. And they start to spread faster and faster and faster until this white net in the sky starts to burn away at itself. You see above the college, there are some circling humanoids. It's extremely far away. But you see circling humanoids flying around, and one large humanoid with massive black feathered wings flying down from the one lone standing tower into the center of the college. You're still 700 feet away. The moon has stopped shaking. You see all over the surface of the moon, there are massive ravines, crevices, fissures in the earth where you see blue light, this blue flickering firelight from hundreds and hundreds of feet down below. This is a shattered moon. With all that said, people in the pocket dimensions feel nothing. Grung and Lin, what do you guys do?
I'm going to our pocket dimension. I'm just yelling to the boys, get the fuck out of there. We're going.
Alright. You yell this into your pocket dimension. You see a few seconds pass, Grung, before you see people kind of with food on their faces. Kyle with a napkin tucked into the top of his breastplate. Runs out. They all run out and begin to create a formation, getting their bearings, getting ready to charge, but most of them are staring into the sky as this white net burns away, and just taking in the surroundings of this shattered landscape.
All of them come out?
All of them from the other side, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna look
From
over
the discount Avengers.
yeah, I'm gonna look over at Lynn, and say, I think the others are locked in there because Joe kind of may have teleported. So it's just
You have
us.
no idea that happened.
Oh, that's right.
The door's still there, right behind you.
I'm gonna bullshit. I think Joe left.
You still have no idea that.
Because I haven't heard anything.
Go on
So
and get your boys.
I think we can take this with us. I have something to summon them with if need be.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start walking in that general direction. So you can follow me and do as you wanted, or you can stay here and Well, wait for whatever is going to come out of Joe's closet.
That is a good point. He doesn't. I don't want to know what's in that man's closet.
He did used to sell crab.
Rugar's in the closet.
I believe that.
I would too.
I would too. Well, 3.
But, or if you want.
This is where you say I would too.
Oh God. I look at Lynn and go, if you want, me and the Storm Giant can guard this place and wait for those idiots to come out while you guys go ahead. I know you don't trust me.
No,
Yes, of course. Sure.
I'm good. You can. You guys can. You can come along. You can come along.
Alright, Grong nods and goes, okay.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
just... Alright, I'll follow... I'm gonna stay at the back of the group, though, just to not let them all gank me when I'm not looking.
Fair.
Kind of little... still
you
don't
do
trust
have-
these people.
Like 6 imps with you.
Yeah, still don't trust these people.
Kyle, you shall lead us into glorious battle yet again.
He goes, "Why, of course, my young comrade.
Of course.
Ready?
Ready?
Charge!" And he starts running.
You have so much fucking fun with yelling "charge," don't you?
Who, me or Kyle?
Yes.
Both.
Both, yes.
Yeah,
Both have
yes.
so much fun with it.
Where does somebody have a bugle horn to which they can do the charge
But one of the
sound?
wizards does a little cantrip to make that sound.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, the charge begins. You all begin racing forward towards the college. It is only about a minute and a half before you reach the edge of this massive kind of wall of rubble. Um, that's about 30 feet tall at its peak in this large radius around the college. One by one, you all either float up or you climb up this this rubble mountain. As you're not really trying to be stealthy, you run forward and you see a portal. Nothing else. You see a portal in the middle of the courtyard, kind of central area of the college. But from this angle, you have no idea where it is to.
Sorry, I was removing some stuff. Alright, yeah. No, I'm gonna follow these guys. What's their kind of marching order? Just so I can stay the fuck away from the flesh golem and the fucking monk monkey.
Well.
They kind of scare me a little bit, not gonna lie.
So Kyle's going in first.
Naturally, gotta die first.
Naturally. Berserker's Rage.
Yeah.
I'm going in second. Then Monkey will go in third. Poison Lady go in fourth. Flesh Golem fifth. And then the rest are going to kind of be in the back. And in the far back, I want the Storm Giant to be there.
Okay, so I'll be at the back with him.
Okay.
That's fine.
Because at least if he attacks me, I might have a chance to run away.
I don't think you're going to run from a Storm Giant, buddy.
I'm going to try.
You guys charge down from the peak of this rubble mountain into the center of the courtyard, and Kyle hits it first. You see Kyle immediately trips and fully face plants.
Pick him up.
over something that he didn't see, none of you saw, until you see the beholder go, and you see he casts a spell, and an illusion that was holding over this area disappears as you see a few hundred bodies on the ground, all in these spiraling circles outward from the center of where this portal is. Lives consumed in whatever dark ritual pedestrian was implementing.
Well done.
Nevertheless,
Let's,
Kyle gets
get him-
back up, sheds a single manly tear for the fallen, and then charges forward, running to go through the portal. And you all follow.
As we're running towards the portal, once everyone gets through, I'm gonna smack the storm giant on the back of the leg, like barehanded, and activate my spell.
Okay. I need you to roll a d20.
Okay. 20. There you go. For once.
Wow.
My only 20 of the night. I'm very proud to have wasted it here.
Alright. Are you trying to be stealthy about this?
I'm waiting until the rest of them go through that portal, and then doing this, because the storm giant was at the back, and right in front of me.
Okay. This is a fully open portal. It's not like opaque, like they run through and you can still see them
I know.
running on the other side.
Yeah, I caught that.
Alright. You slap him on the back of the leg and activate it. He fully stops running.
I'm
Just
going to,
standing still.
in Dwarvish, yell up to him, because I know most giants, I assume Grong would know most giants speak at least Dwarvish.
Make a history check.
Okay. History, there it is. Oh shit. 16, still better than Voss.
16. You would know that some do. There are many that are extremely unintelligent. But many of the higher-ups do learn multiple languages. It's not unheard of for one to speak Dwarvish, but it's not, like, extremely common. They would probably speak Giant.
Unfortunately, I don't have that language, surprisingly.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna
You
speak.
yell up in Dwarvish.
Yeah, to continue the crusade, and to help, or keep charging ahead. And I'm looking directly up at him.
He kind of cocks his head and says back in common, I don't understand.
God damn it! Of course you don't.
Do I notice him speaking like this?
You're charging right behind Kyle, who is shouting.
Fair.
Ah!
Alright, continuing. I'm gonna.
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Damn it.
Alright. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I mean, if I hear it, I hear it. If I don't, I don't. 20.
Fuck you. God damn it, dice.
You hear him talking.
Just normally, or just hear him talking?
No, you just hear his voice.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You
If I was
rolled
like- if I
two
just-
fucking 20s.
If I just hear his voice, then, I mean, it's nothing alarming. I mean, it's his voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's fine. I'll
Uh,
continue charging.
Grong is going to look at him and continue to look up at him in common and kind of continuing to walk and try and put a little pressure on him to move. I know I'm not moving a storm giant.
He's not moving an inch.
And saying you got two choices. Either you go along with this, or we both die right now, and I can't help you. I say this in common. I'm trying to help.
Understood. You see, he's still kind of taking in his surroundings. His skin has returned from a lighter shade of tealish, kind of greenish blue, back to this darker blue, shock white hair, and electricity crackling off of just about every part of his body now.
I'm gonna motion for him to pick me up, to bring me up towards his shoulder. Well, because I want to be able to whisper into his ear.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to whisper into his ear and say, I can get you out of here but in exchange, I require an alliance. A guarantee of your word that if I ever need your assistance, you will come calling, and I will get you away from these people back to your people.
I know what you are.
And I know what you are, and I know what happens if you get caught by these people again. This is an alliance. I'm not asking for your cell. Okay.
Yeah.
That's an 11. I think it rolled, right? Yeah, it did. Okay. I mean, I am telling him the truth at least, so it's not bullshit. I mean, obviously he knows who I am. I am king of the ocean. I am a well-known person.
What was the total?
11.
Oh, got you.
Unfortunately. Yeah. Not my greatest for being a devil.
You, See, he goes, I'll think on this. For now, we keep up the act. And he fully flies through the portal, shooting off like a rocket, with you on his shoulder.
Act stupid! That's all I whisper as I hold on.
He goes, ugh.
Yeah.
As he drops his
God
sword.
damn.
This dude's literally the closest thing to a god the Giants have.
Well, I mean, they do have gods, but anyway.
That's true.
Alright. Battle ensues. Before we get to that, Killback
Yeah.
and Rugar. Rugar, you already know what happens as you fly off into the distance.
Yeah,
And that's
but
going
what
to take
did?
a little while. Killback, you see Hizzy turn invisible. As this all starts going down, and you see Rugar fully in his own world, flies upwards, totally looking past you, and shoots down the mountain in the direction of the other mountain. They're both gone for all intents and purposes. You are alone with your transformation.
How interesting. Kind of just lift up my hand, just put it up into the moonlight and look at it.
Looks beautiful.
I can get used to this. Now, where is my patron? I'm gonna attempt to call out to Joe, see if he'll come back. I don't know why he left. Well, whatever mushroom he ate caused him to leave.
He's tripping.
So
okay, so you
yeah.
call out 6.
Yeah.
All right. Uh, you call out 6, and for a second, you feel almost like a voicemail, like Joe isn't available right now, and then it stops, and he
Interesting.
goes, "Okay, this requires my attention." Uh, and about 30 seconds later, you see he appears in a flash down below you on the ground.
Something weird happened, Joe.
I can see that. Were you trying for that? Or did my
Huh.
mushroom do that?
I think it had something to do with the mushroom. Perhaps. At least, that's what I think.
Hmm.
I was given 3 choices: life, death, or something in between. And, well, the in between sounded a little bit more fun than the others.
A man after my own heart. Come down.
Yes, sir.
Uh, as soon as you say yes, sir, you feel the ground shift beneath you as this massive pillar that raised you up into the air starts to sink down at your command. Uh, and you step off, and he just kind of circles around you, examining you. This form is impressive. You see his eyes flash with energy, and for just a split second, you see not a small gnome in front of you, but a 12-foot tall, bone white skeleton in extremely rune covered armor with a massive staff that looks just like yours. And the visage is gone, and it's the gnome again.
Hmm. Interesting.
Indeed. I like what you've done with yourself, really I do. Are you feeling okay?
It is quite the new look, and I'm feeling better than ever.
Hmm. You see he kind of pauses for a second. Oh. They've begun fighting.
Have they now?
You see he holds out his arms in the direction of the Twin Peak, the other mountain off in the distance, and he clutches his hand into a fist and yanks it backwards, and you see the full space of this extraplanar dimension that he's created fold in on itself as the mountain moves closer and closer. And you see Rugar basking in something at the top. He's just fully arms out, fire kind of leaking out of his mouth. But he's like 50 yards away now.
Rugar seems to have gotten something interesting done with it too.
It appears so. We should do shrooms more often. Hey, Rugar!
Ugh.
You spin your head around and the fire dissipates. You see the world is no longer on fire, and you're kind of coming back to your senses a little bit now. And that all did happen, didn't it?
Or
You're not extremely sure. But you know you want to chase that feeling.
Mm.
And then there's you, who is now ice.
Yeah.
My new
Mhm.
minion.
Me?
Uh. Yeah.
It appears that you follows me now. That was also interesting.
I don't follow anyone.
Joe looks you up and down and goes, Didn't know he could eat shrooms.
Quite interesting circumstances we put ourselves in.
Very fun. Well, if it's not too much trouble, I had an extremely bad trip, so I may sit out a little bit, but your friends are fighting, so come here, come here. And he holds up both of his hands to hold yours.
Yeah, I'll fly down, take his hand.
You comes behind you, Killaback, and just puts a fully negative 200-degree hand on your shoulder.
Alright.
You feel it's cold, but it doesn't give you frostbite because your bones.
I'm also immune to cold anyways, but...
Does that mean he's getting the cold shoulder?
If he could, he would, but he can't.
I'm pretty sure my shoulder's already cold.
That's a frosty bone you got right there.
I am cold.
Anyway, Joe plane shifts you all to right outside the portal on the material plane side, as you see Grong on the shoulder of Storm Giant fly through the portal. And I'll describe the scene to all of you. You all see you are in a massive swamp. Grong, you can see a little bit better as you have more of a bird's eye view now. This swamp goes on for as far as you can see. And you see small little pockets of mist kind of forming in different areas of the swamp, all around a massive 700-foot tall tree. Fully proportionally accurate for its size. It is just colossal. You see in these areas of fog that are beginning to form in this swamp, you see small portals begin to open and creatures begin to leak out. Destrian's army is beginning to attack. I would like to ask you all, what are your characters thinking and doing in this moment? Are you rushing off to go fight this army and try to stop this here, or are you less interested in that now?
Is Destrian still here?
Make
we-
a perception check.
I was gonna say, can I sense his magic still? Oh. Well, that's a 3.
I'll fly up and take a look around.
Make a
What?
perception check, Rugar.
Why is it? Oh, that's why.
It's a 17. It's a bit better.
17. As the Storm Giant with Grong and Rugar and a few other flying creatures are in your band, the Beholder and a few other people, they start flying up into the air to spread out and get a good sense of what this battlefield really is. You see a massive fortification around this this colossal tree, this mother tree. You see a fortification of what looks to be an extremely not so much primitive, but like hillbilly, elvish village. And you see these elves are throwing magic. They're throwing stones and slings, and they're shooting arrows at approaching creatures from all around the swamp. And you see at the top of the tree, Grong, you see this after Rugar and Hecaton
Mm-hmm.
pointed out to you.
Okay.
You see at the very, very top of the tree, again, like 700 feet in the air,
Mm-hmm.
explosions of blue fire being shot back and forth as you do see in the far distance Destrian fighting with what seem to be some pretty powerful casters. You see huge explosive spells going off in both directions.
Oh, well, perfect. I'm gonna yell out Moloch.
All right. You summon Moloch. You see a bright red burning pentagram appears on the ground below you as you and Hecaton continue flying around. This pentagram is burning itself into the slick, kind of wet mud. This silt that makes up the floor of the swamp immediately dries and chars it as you see a massive red fist shoot up out of the pentagram and slam into the ground, pulling up with it another hand as a massive devil lord rises from the ground of the swamp and bellows.
I'm going to shout down at him, and pointing towards where can see Destrian fighting, and basically look at Moloch and say, "There's the target. He's all yours in your glory."
You see he cocks his head a little bit, like there might be some sort of trick here, but grunts
Grong's
and
known for his
begins
trickery.
sprinting towards the tree.
Okay. Guys, he's probably gonna kill everything in his way. Forewarning, Lynn, please jump in front of him. Or send Kyle.
I'm giving him a death glare.
Smoochies.
Okay, what's everyone else doing?
I'm,
As
I'm practically
you see
behind
this
everyone,
army
right?
beginning to advance on the tree. What?
I'm like behind everyone, right?
Oh, it's advancing?
Uh, yeah, there's a massive army growing behind this like tree line in this swamp that's kind of carved out about 300 feet back from the base of this tree, like all around in a radius. You see creatures are pulling themselves out of portals that they're making,
Oh, okay.
and they're beginning to advance. You see the elves are fighting back. They're like shooting magic and arrows and all kinds of things.
Right.
But yeah, the war's begun.
Yeah,
I have a
awesome.
question.
Mm-hmm.
So, can I use my mold earth ability to almost make like the ground under my feet almost move like water and constantly push myself forward like I'm surfing on the ground?
That seems inefficient.
No.
Nah.
You can only move the earth like 5 feet every 6 seconds. It
Yeah.
would look really cool, but you'd be
Really
like at a
slow.
snail's pace.
Alright, understandable. I was just trying to see if that was actually viable because it looked cool.
Well, no, it sounds cool, but no.
Alright, I understand. So I guess I'm just gonna have to run forward then to catch up with everybody else.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead. We're taking defensive position, I'm assuming.
Oh,
So
are you like flying towards the village to
help defend? I
like,
would
make
imagine.
defensive position?
Yes, that's what I was imagining
Alright.
we were going to be going ahead and doing. I'll
Gotcha.
recommend that to Kyle if Kyle is charging off towards the army.
He started charging off towards the first portal he saw, and he goes, "Yes, great idea. That's better." And he runs off.
I want all the squishy casters around me, within all the squishy casters within like 5 feet of me.
Do I count as a squishy
if I can't-
caster? I'll get
if I
real
can't
close
fit-
to you, Lynn.
You're not a squishy caster. All the squishy casters within 5 feet of me.
All right.
If I can't get every single one in, then I don't know. But
You
try and-
all sprint and fly through this swamp in the direction of the village. Here and there, you see different party members stop. The beholder stops and shoots some eye rays off at different monsters that are advancing kind of with you guys. Very, very unorganized. Just all beginning to swarm, and the portals are growing more and more frequent. More and more monsters are starting to pour out. You all fly and run forwards. You make it to... Oh, yeah. You make it to the edge of the village. The walls are only about, like, 12 feet high, but they are covered in extremely sharpened stone and wooden spikes, like hardened in fire. Yes. How are you guys setting up a defensive position? As, by the way, you see Moloch. There's a full staircase carved into the bark of this massive mega tree. Moloch is straight up just digging his hands and feet into the tree as he launches himself up like 50 feet at a time in these massive thrusts up the tree. He is an animal let loose on its target.
Truly, I hired the right man for the job. If he dies, at the very least, he'll wound this man at the morning fall enough. I'm gonna shout down to Lynn and say we need to get to Morningfall as soon as possible, because if Moloch does go down, that's just gonna give him a chance to get away.
Rugar knows what he must do.
Lynn?
I was deafened. I mean muted. Sorry, not deafened.
No, yours.
Everyone that can fly, go. Just sprint for it. Everybody that can't, follow me. We're going up the long way, I guess.
Rugar,
What if
Land.
Rugar just carries me up?
Carry whoever you want up.
Looking at this tree, the size of it, whatever battle that's happening there, it'll probably be a miracle if Moloch gets there on time. In time for this battle to still be going. There's a very, very small chance that you imagine whatever fate has befallen the people at the top won't have already happened by the time you get there.
And we can still
so,
try.
So it's going to take too long to even get there.
It's going to take a while. If Destrian dies or if Destrian succeeds, it's going to happen before you get there.
Wait, I think I can solve this. Question.
Sure.
Oh, go ahead, Rugar.
Where's the nearest enemy line where I won't be murdering a bunch of innocent animals?
There's no line. Roll a
They're all
perception check.
hordes.
It's a ballroom bash.
There are places in the army where they are more concentrated. But sorry?
27.
27. Oh, you see a great lineup. At the rate that they're going, you can meet them about halfway and hit a huge cone of them.
Cool.
Yeah.
I want to heavily confuse Lynn and all of my friends, because I'm going to fly over within 120 feet, and I'm going to cast Tidal If
You're gonna cast what?
tidal wave.
What the
course.
fuck?
Lynn, you see Rugar fly over in that direction, and he breathes in like he's about to blow fire on this huge group. And you see, as he breathes in, he brings his arms up, and all the moisture in the ground rises up out of the swamp, creating a very nasty, like brackish tidal wave that slams into these troops as they charge forward. What's the saving throw for them?
Dexterity.
Got you.
Fight the ocean.
Yeah, most of these guys are grunts at this point in time.
I'm just trying to clear a way for us to run.
Yeah, like 9 out of 10 of them fail.
Well, anyone that fails is going to be knocked prone. I'm going to take full damage here when I roll it. It is bludgeoning. It's not a ton of damage. I got a decent roll, though, 19. And, of course, half for whoever succeeded.
All right, 19.
And the 9 out of 10 that fail are on the ground.
Yeah, you slam this wave into them. A bunch of them fall backwards, and they're like half buried in this slick, kind of syrupy swamp mud. Yeah. Were you trying to carve a path for what?
I'm carving as many enemies out of the way so that the other
Gotcha.
side helps, so that we can get through marginally safer without dying, marginally faster.
Oh, they're swarming inwards towards the tree. You guys are already
Heading that
like
direction.
in the village, like in the encampment that's close to the tree. You guys are already there.
Question.
Are you just pushing these attackers back?
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to show the people at the tree, hey, we're with you. Not
Got
here
you.
to you.
Gotcha.
Question.
What were you asking?
Well, 2 questions. First off, does my I know what my summon is for my axe. They don't have wings, correct?
No, but they can sprint up.
I was gonna say, do they have their movement still? And would they have their movement based on the level? Okay.
yeah.
I am going to summon them. I don't have their character sheet because I think you still have that, Wolf.
Yes. You can tell me like what general things you want him to do, and
I want to send my summon up to Morningfall to be a distraction, basically to be an irritation, to buy Moloch time to get up there, because I know he can't carry Moloch. There's no flipping way. That's a big dude.
You all see a now 10-foot tall, fully black as the void, scorched black fur tabaxi, in these loose flowing red and black robes. You see this massive, like, beaded necklace around his neck. An old tabaxi monk, turned into a devil, now Grong's summon. You see Hawkfeather, summoned to the battlefield and sent to go fight Destrian as well. You see, light as a feather, Hawkfeather sprints towards the tree, barely making any indent in the ground below him as he does so. In this like soft swamp water and like very, very soft dirt kind of terrain. You see he sprints full speed at the tree and starts sprinting upwards, just fully not even breaking a beat, sprinting up the side of the tree. Yeah, he's real fast.
Perfect.
Him.
All right. Yeah. No, that's the general order I give him, and I just explained to my imps to offer support where they can for the rest of the group. Not do anything
Alright.
more special. If anybody finds my filter of love, I will reward them. I want that potion bottle back. That is the only thing of my old inventory I want back.
I'll keep
Give
an eye
it
out.
to Lynn.
Yeah. No, not for that reason. I have an idea I want to try and run later.
Are.
No, I don't want to be the bard who has to roll Constitution getting fucked by a dragon. I'm good.
War ensues. For the sake of brevity, because a lot of things are all happening at the same time. For us to go round by round, bit by bit, would be inefficient, slow, and this war is going to last much longer than a few rounds. It's going to last about an hour of fighting. I would like you all to make 3 rolls. I want each of you to make the first roll just a ability check with your highest stat. The second roll, an attack roll with your highest attack bonus. And the third roll, damage from whatever that highest attack would be. And if you could type them out in the chat, I would love that.
So, an attack roll from highest attack?
Mm-hmm.
What if the attack I'm doing is just my fire breath, which doesn't have the
Then just damage.
make huge damage?
Like, does that mean including from the spells that I have?
Yes.
Oh, so I have to use a spell slot.
By the end of this battle, your spell slots are gone. Like,
Got it.
this is not a sprint, it's a marathon, where you are fortifying, waves will come and
Alright.
kind of decrease and then come again.
So
Alright, if that's...
so wait. So what you said? So we use our greatest to hit and then our greatest damage. It doesn't have to be from the same weapon.
It from whatever that attack is with the greatest attack bonus, damage from that.
Okay, gotcha.
And yeah, an ability check from your highest ability score.
Alright, give me a minute. I got a lot to roll.
Hunter, you really got the 1 on the DA.
Okay, so that's 127.
Noted, Grong.
That's 121.
Yeah, Grong's actually going to be a cleric for once.
That's 121. That's another 26. That's an 11.
What are you doing?
I'm doing Scorching Ray.
Rolling so many
Oh,
times.
gotcha.
Let me count how many I've done so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's all of them. Let me double check. Yep.
What
that's all.
spell did you use, Chasten?
What do you think?
Or did you breathe fire upon the enemies?
Yeah, I'm just kind of flying around, making blankets.
So let me. So hit is 7, 1, 6, 11, 13. All right. Let me. I'm gonna expend a sorcery point to convert it to lightning damage. And then I'm going to use my Channel Divinity to make it max damage. So.
Oh wait,
each of
no,
those
never mind.
hit.
This is hitting with my Staff of the Forgotten One, so I also get an extra 3d6 damage. Hold
How
up.
many of those hit? Wolf?
All but the last 2.
All but the last 2. So that's let me see here. 2d6, 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 2d6. So 12 times 1, 2. So that's 48 damage. Damn it! Isn't max. So, yeah. All right. Let me do highest ability score. Give me a minute here. Sorry. Which one's my highest? I'll do intimidation since it's equal to my persuasion.
Ability score, not
Sorry.
not skill. Yeah.
That would be charisma then. So. Oh fuck. That's
You got it.
check 7. All right.
All right. Let me make some rolls.
Oh.
And this fire breath really does a lot of damage. Huh? I didn't even get that good of a roll this time.
Yo, honestly, I'm pretty glad my Staff of the Forgotten One has like a plus 13 to hit.
Weapon doesn't miss. It's great.
Okay. Throughout the course of the battle, you do. A lot of elves die. About half of the fighting force do perish. Half do remain. There are a few hundred remaining. You see, they are led by a younger elvish man who looks to be wielding a massive staff wreathed in vines and flowers. You see, throughout the course of the battle, constantly he slams this staff into the ground and almost like this massive mother tree is fighting back. You see huge Titanic-sized roots reach out of the ground and smash dozens of enemies at a time. You all fight ferociously. You do lose the poisoner. She dies.
God damn it! Not
Fuck the hill dwarf.
Kyle immediately dies.
Berserker's Rage.
No, Berserker's Rage.
Yeah. Wow, Grung's on it now.
Yeah.
He's with the program.
Grong's gonna make Kyle his bitch later.
Gonna turn him into an actual berserker.
Actually, no, I was thinking about sealing his soul in a horn, seeing what happened. Lynn.
Beholder also perishes. The monkey monk takes some pretty mortal wounds, but is for now alive thanks to the healing of the flesh golem paladin. The Aarakocra, the fire genasi, the Goliath, all dead.
In question, we're fighting against the elves?
No, with the elves,
With the elves.
against
Oh, okay.
an army of assorted monsters.
Gotcha.
Demons, aberrations, beasts.
I kind of lost track there, to be honest with you.
That's fair.
Wolf,
Yeah, what's up?
is it possible to do spare the dying to my comrades when they go down?
It would have been possible, surely. They died throughout the course of this like hour-long battle. When people who had spare the dying or healing spells were either distracted fighting for their lives, or they just couldn't get to them in time.
Okay. So I just
just
could not
from
get to them.
distance. No.
All right.
Dun, dun. In the course of the battle, the massive tree that you guys have been kind of surrounding, fighting uh, creatures back from, does catch fire. And as soon as anybody tries to use magic to quell the flames get intenser, brighter, and spread even quicker.
Okay, so
Um, the
magic.
tree is fully consumed by blue flames, and over the course of this hour that you're fighting, it is eventually reduced to ash. Uh,
Quite a shame. That was a nice looking tree.
The World Tree, no! Yggdrasil!
you see the portals close, and monsters slowly uh, start coming out of them at a trickles rate, um, until they are all fully closed off. Um, and you all are here. You did see a number of figures near the ending of the battle fly down from the burning tree and fly back towards where that portal was that you all came out of. But in the heat of the battle, you just kept fighting. All right. At this point, you look around. You see the tree is gone. There's no sign of Destrian or his army in sight. For whatever that might mean, it seems like for today, you have soft victory.
Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah, we call that a Pyrrhic victory.
We won, but did we really?
I mean, hey,
Well,
you know, he
but it
did
wasn't-
die in the battle, but, you know, doesn't matter. Every battle for Kyle is a Pyrrhic victory. Truly.
At this
Yeah.
point, you all have 1/4 of your health remaining. You have, I'm going to say, a total of, for the full casters, a total of 4 levels worth of spell slots remaining. That can be split into 4 first level, 2 second level, 2 first level, and a second level, etc., etc. Just so you get what I mean. And yeah.
Question then, because since I wasn't healing, and that's what my 5th level slots are for, and I was just kind of breathing fire. Do I have any of those left? That's my healing stuff that I haven't been using.
Okay, so we're left with the quarter. And what about
No,
me? Since
you
I'm
can
like fighter
upcast
sorcerer.
damaging spells. I figured that'll happen sometime within the hour. You have 4 levels left.
I have
4 levels left.
spell levels.
It. I wanted to reincarnate Kyle.
That's
Question. What about the ring that has 12 charges?
I'll say it has 3 left.
Okay.
It's a quarter of them. And you are all standing here, not mechanically exhausted, not yet. But in the wake of this long-lasting, intense siege, what would you all like to do?
Quick question.
Sure.
One of my boons allows me to plane shift to the fourth level of Hell from the mortal plane, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I can do that once. I'm going to assume it's similar to the combat prowess. It's once per short rest.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna before anything else, offer once again to the Storm Giant to make this a permanent alliance.
Roll persuasion with advantage this time.
Okay, well that hurt. Oh well, that's much better. 23.
23. He goes, come with me. Let's put this in writing. And he puts you up on his shoulder and flies up and out of the village and just lands in a tree about 300 feet away.
Okay.
As if you'll lose your sword.
He's fully silent.
Also,
as he flies this
Grong
time.
is going to be watching Kyle the entire time, and whoever is grabbing or healing him, just paying attention, taking note of him.
You see the flesh golem has collected all the corpses. He is fully expended. There's nothing that he can use as a spell at this point until he rests.
Okay.
Yeah, he just has the corpses with him.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But yeah, you fly over with this Storm Giant King to get an alliance in writing.
Yeah, and
He lands and goes, all right, what are your terms?
I tell him I want a permanent contract until the day that you pass on or I pop out of existence. You
What do
will
I get?
swear to basically be an ally. If I ever call upon you, you will assist me to the best of your ability. In exchange, the same will go to you. I will guarantee my services in offer and make sure that these people never bother you again. It's an alliance. If anything else, what's the worst case? You're not promising me your soul. I don't want your soul. I just want a guarantee of assistance when the time comes and I have plans to do something else. I was once a servant of Bahamut. I do still believe in his views on the world of justice and peace. I don't look to kill people or harm people. But what these people are doing is wrong. And I don't agree with it, and I think it is personally causing these poor monsters to suffer far worse fates than death. As I point to the flesh golem.
He goes, all right, small one. We take vengeance, and then we split. If you need me, I'll be there. If I need you,
All you have to do is say 7. And I smile.
7.
And I pop into his hand.
You feel in the back of your mind a little ping. As he says it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna look at him and say, there's one key to this whole thing we need.
And what's that?
Well, 2 rather. Well, the dragon looks to be on his own now. It looks to have finally kicked whatever this is. I didn't cure him. He may have cured himself, or he got so high he doesn't realize he's still under their control.
Oh, he's far from cured himself, but he's
But
on the track.
if we can capture Kyle, he seems to be the interest of this entire group. I can take him to hell with me. All you have to do is set me down there, act like your old self. I'll make sure everything's taken care of. And Grog
You're
gives a
bringing
wicked
me
smile.
with you.
I can. I assume I can planar shift with at least up to the people who are holding on to me. Is that correct?
Up to 10 willing people.
Okay. Yeah. Then yeah.
Yeah. And Kyle's a corpse right now, so
So
it doesn't
technically,
matter if he's willing or
Yeah.
not. He's an object.
so yeah, I'm gonna nod and say yes, along with I'm gonna grab the hill dwarf corpse as well as Kyle's. Very least, we can get information on how to break this, whatever this is, permanently. And just worst case scenario, Lynn won't come after us because she will know better that I will kill Kyle in hell and feed his soul to Belial himself. Which honestly, I don't know what the man does, but if he uses it for what I'm thinking, I would not wish that fate on anyone.
All right. I'm down.
Grong smiles.
What's everyone else doing while they kind of fly off?
What would I do? That's a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe try to. I want to go to Rigar. I want to talk.
Hello.
I hope that my new appearance doesn't taint our friendship that we have.
Well, interesting, curious. I do not see a problem with your odd new form.
I'm glad. I would hate to lose such a fine friend as you.
Fire and Ice Bros.
Fire and Ice Rose.
So to settle then, we are allies then.
Bros. We're bros.
We are bros. We are yin and yang.
Oh, we're hugging.
You feel extremely frigid arms wrap around you as you guys hug. As
fine.
you comes up and fully third wheel hugs
Uh,
the two of you.
I'm gonna get him. No.
All right, Lynn, what are you up to?
I PM'd you.
Okay. Okay.
Sound good?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
Awesome.
good. All right.
Wait a minute, what happened to my organ music?
Trend.
Mine stopped too. All right. Grong, you and Hecaton
Yep.
fly back.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of rejoin the rest of the party. You see most of the elves are off doing their own thing. A few of them have come up to your strange group and thanked you for the help in the battle, but most of them are very somber. They're collecting their dead.
And to be honest, no one cares about
and-
Moloch.
Moloch is fully gone.
Oh, okay.
You haven't seen him since he disappeared into the top of the tree.
Gotcha.
And so is Hawk.
Well, yeah, I assume my summon
you,
would have
You
disappeared.
actually would have felt Hawk die partway through the battle.
Oh,
and
okay.
return to hell.
I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
I've been through it. It's not that
That's
bad.
his job.
It's
Oh,
not,
it is that bad.
it's not that bad at all. No, he's fine.
Yeah.
It's like
He's
a
just
spa
gonna be
day.
in extreme agony for the next month while he reforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, nevertheless, you guys join back. Alright. You see most of the elves have collected their dead. They're beginning to burn them. They are in extreme mourning. And it takes a second for you guys to realize they're not mourning over their dead. They're mourning over the tree.
Bet the choose really important.
Yeah, understandable.
Like grown men and women, full fighting people, just weeping. And your group is just kind of here. Like, you imagine on just about any other occasion they would fully invite you to come party with them. They're not even talking to you guys right now. Not even out of, like, disrespect, just like, thank you for your help, we're fucking suffering.
Fair enough.
Anybody want to make a deal? Grong needs an army of elves. Because the irony there is palpable. I gave up my dwarven family to pick up
like,
elves.
actually
No.
approaching people?
No.
Okay.
God, no.
I just wanted to make sure.
No, I'm going through my plan. Yeah, no.
Got you. Alright.
I'm waiting till we run into Dragonborn and then I'll make friends. Because I think the irony will be great.
Oh, yeah. Only chromatic Dragonborn, though.
Mm-hmm. And they're all named Cameron.
Yeah. Hecaton looks to you.
I wait till he
as
lands.
the elves begin. Sorry?
I wait till he lands.
Oh, yeah, you guys
Oh.
are landed.
Then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go towards the corpses and start offering to see if I can if I can resurrect, or spare the dying at the very least, because I have that as a cantrip. Or it's told the dead, I believe, is the cantrip. Oh,
Nope.
that is
Told
not
the
the
Dead
spell
is
I want. Nope.
damaging.
Yep. Nope. Not what I'm trying to kill. I'm not trying to kill him outright. Okay.
You see the flesh golem kind of sees you approaching and hesitantly moves away.
I mean, I am a cleric.
You are a cleric, he knows that, but he also knows what else you are.
I'm going to shout to Lynn, wherever she is in the group, and say, there's a staff of healing somewhere around here we could use to help these people. I don't know exactly where in reference to where we are currently.
Somewhere outside.
Alright.
I
Let's get
mean,
a look at.
I was going to say either you or the monkey could probably find it quicker than I can, so.
I mean, I suppose I can try, but it won't be that likely that I can find it.
Ride Rugar.
Regar,
Yes.
let's go.
Okay.
Wow. Yes, master.
You mount Rugar.
Hmm.
And
Lynn, you owe me one. Hate people doing that.
bad
fine.
dragon.
Grong winks at Rugar.
Fly off.
If Lynn actually is a bad dragon, I will knock her off.
Both of you roll investigation checks for me.
Investigation?
I'm terrible.
So am I. 9, yeah.
8.
Yeah.
You guys spend a good amount of time flying around the swamp before realizing it's not here.
Oh, shit.
It's not in the
Someone
swamp.
took it.
It's
Oh,
back
it's
on the moon
yeah.
where you died. The portal's shut, by the way,
Oh.
at this point. The portal that was there, that you came through, is gone.
Well, as soon as I leave, I'm grabbing Kyle's face and then the storm giant, as well as putting my foot onto the hill dwarf and immediately casting planar shift to the 4th level of hell with him.
Alright. There are no living wizards to counterspell you.
Thank you. Oh,
You plane shift to the 4th level of hell.
okay.
You see as you appear on one of these massive black iron spikes that's kind of doled at the top in a 20-foot radius. These spikes are extremely large that reach out of this sea of fire beneath you. You are home. Back. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but no one's
Back
no one
in
cut you.
hell.
Caspian got cut.
Yeah.
You see Hecaton kind of floats up just a few inches above this iron, and you remember it's probably hot. It's probably like scalding hot for anything that's not supposed to live here.
I don't recommend touching the iron.
He goes, "Thanks, I'm not an imbecile anymore."
Well, I was also saying that out loud for the corpses, because at this point, they may start to come to
Oh, yeah, they're
conscious.
getting cooked.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
they're dead. They're fully dead. They're corpses.
Oh, alright, perfect.
Yeah, they're being cooked right now.
I'm gonna use a
Other than
medicine
that,
check on Kyle first.
okay, no roll necessary. He's dead.
Oh, no, I mean, I was gonna
There's
try and
nothing you can
stabilize
do
him.
through medicine. No,
Okay.
he's not unconscious. There's no stabilizing. He's dead.
Ah, gotcha.
There's a difference between like being down and
Mm-hmm.
unconscious and rolling saving throws. That's when you can stabilize people
Okay.
while they're still living. There's nothing you can do medicine wise after he's been dead for the better part of an hour to resurrect him.
Okay.
There's no non-magical means of doing that.
Alright, then I'm gonna look to the imps and tell them to go find me someone who has at least a very basic cure wounds spell. And to make it snappy.
Okay. You send the imps flying off. They come back with a couple horned devils. These large, like 10-foot tall creatures, massive, furled wings and extremely sharpened tails that seem to leak out this kind of black liquid every now and then. They kind of fly forward, and as they reach the iron spike that you're on, they kind of kneel.
I point to the two dead mortals and say, "Fix them now."
You see they nod. They resurrect them both.
Perfect.
You see they both kind of gasp, breathe in this extremely hot air, kind of start to gain a little bit of perspective at their surroundings. And you hear Kyle in a extremely like light, strained voice as he's alive at 1 hit point. He goes, "What treachery is this?"
Grong just stands over him and smiles and says, "I've got a deal for you."
"A deal?"
Yes? Grong is keeping it very calm and just
Roll a
looking down at him.
persuasion check with disadvantage.
You'd think with them burning in hell, that would get their attention. Oh, well. Oh, fuck you, a 6?
6. He goes, "I would never make a deal with a
A Duragar?
blasphemous creature like yourself."
You racist?
Oh,
Are you racist against dwarves?
and
I'm a Duragar. I mean, you do realize I'm part of a well-known clan. I mean, you're being very disrespectful, good sir.
you. You see, he tries to stand up, and literally the weight of his armor is just too much for him right now. He's not having a good time. The old lady's alive, you know that. The horned devil signaled to you that she was, and you see her chest slowly rising and falling, but she hasn't opened her eyes yet.
I'm just gonna continue to look down at Kyle and say, you can either make a deal with me or you can die down here to my master. I mean, you really don't get too many options here. You get to live and continue doing what you're doing, fighting the good fight for your own beliefs, and in exchange, I get a little bit higher of a position, and you guarantee you won't fuck with anybody that's friends with me. Not really here. I used to be a cleric to the Bahamut. Not really here to, torture you or, damn you. I'm trying to do right by you in a way that won't get my friends killed.
Roll one more persuasion check with disadvantage.
Fuck. Alright. Well, that's a good roll. That's not gonna be a good. Well, okay, that's better. 18?
18.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, What sort of deal?
I look at him and say, simple. You guarantee that you will do everything in your power and ability to make sure that your church doesn't mess with anybody in an alliance with me or who has sworn to serve me. And in exchange, I'll take you back to the mortal plane where we were, and you get to live. But by doing this, you are sort of, making a deal with the devil. Now again, I did serve Bahamut, so I do honor my deals. Just like I'm honoring with our friend up there, Hecaton, I made sure to help him. And in exchange for a permanent alliance, I've guaranteed that I would hold up my end of the bargain by making sure you and your church don't go after him again, or you and your guild, whatever you call it. Simple. You get to go back to Lynn. I stop trying to kill you. Everyone else stops trying to kill you, because technically now you can also claim that you work with me, which puts you in a better position. You ever get sent to hell for some weird reason, you can call upon me. But you are guaranteeing that you will never touch anybody who is my ally or friend. And you will never bother me either. No turning them, no nothing.
A reasonable deal. He looks super defeated.
I hold out my hand.
He hesitates, but shakes it.
I nod and say, and also, if you do end up down here after dying, please just call me, and and I'll be happy to come help you. And I pull him up.
End up here.
I hope not. I don't think the devils would enjoy you.
Oh, I don't think they would either.
Now, if you don't
My
mind,
trusty sword.
I kind of help pull him up and go walk over to the hill dwarf woman alchemist, the one that's terrifying. And look
Still hasn't moved.
and look down and say, my grandmother Margaret pulled this once and I ended up with a knife in the nuts. I'm gonna be honest. It's not working real well for you. You really gotta hold that whole breathing thing and kind of cancel that out.
You see her dash to move.
I'm standing over her.
Yeah, you're standing over her. She, in a flash, rips a bottle off her bandolier.
Okay.
And goes to smash it into the ground and is immediately paralyzed by Hecaton.
Appreciate it.
Casts a spell, and she locks up before she can smash it into the ground.
And that's why we make allies, people. And not servants. Servant wouldn't have saved me there. Allies always help you. I'm gonna look down at them and say, well, you got two choices right now. You can take the same deal Kyle gave me, and I know you heard it, and if you didn't, I'm happy to repeat it for you. Or I serve you up to my master and watch him use you for lubricant.
He releases the paralyzation.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of looks at the bottle, looks at you.
It's not worth it. We're in hell. You kill me, I'm just gonna reappear here. You're just gonna make it harder on yourself because then you can't get home. And then you kill Kyle because he's stuck here. And the devils ain't gonna stick around and be nice, well, if I'm dead.
Kyle goes, just do what he says. And she goes, you're a coward. You're weak. And she starts to try to throw her bottle down on the ground, fully trying to suicide bomb.
I'm gonna try and stop her.
This is, make a dex check. Hecaton is too.
Okay, well, +0. Fuck, that was almost a 19. Fuck you, god damn it, dice. That's a 6. Oh, I'm bad at these. Wait, is this poison? Does this look like poison?
You have no idea what's in it.
Okay.
You just see her trying to smash this into the ground.
Okay.
What did you roll, you said?
6.
6.
Is Joe summoned?
No. You see she gets a couple inches from slamming it against the ground before a massive gust of wind that could never exist here in hell, throws her into the air above this sea of fire, and she falls.
Oh.
You hear some screaming, and then it stops.
I assume I can't, like, do anything to resurrect her or save her.
Crazy low.
Okay.
Yeah, she just died in hell. And her soul is now fueling the hellfire.
Belial, that one's for you. Mark one off from the 100 I owe you.
You feel a little tingle in the back of your spine.
Ooh. Please don't show up. Please don't show up.
You wait for a second. He doesn't.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Kyle and say, congratulations. I guarantee that as of today, you've made a very good friend and a worthy ally.
Kyle is staring into the sea of fire.
And now you don't have to. Now you're at least guaranteed to have someone if you end up coming here that can at least show you around. I'm going to then grab him and then point or kind of look up to Hecaton and say, "You ready to go back?"
I am so ready to see my people.
All right. I'm going to say, all right, well, I'm going to plane shift us back to where we were, and then you are welcome to take off, because Kyle has guaranteed your safety, basically. Ain't that right, Kyle, as I smack him on the back?
You smack him on the back. Yeah.
Good man. And I'm going to teleport us right back.
Alright. You plane shift right back. Rugar and Lynn, you've been searching for this staff for a little bit.
Rugar suddenly sets everyone on fire.
I mean, I could.
That's what I'm waiting for. It's like, okay.
Not gonna, but I could.
Forest elves. The ultimate enemies of the dragon.
The ultimate enemy of my fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, a forest.
Alright, you guys return to the group just as you see a pentagram appear on the ground in the swamp, and Grong, Hecaton, and Kyle, now alive, walk out of it.
Welcome back.
Hi, Kilbeck. Hope you're doing well, buddy. You look fantastic.
I agree with you. I very much am.
Hecaton goes, I like the new digs. Really, they suit you.
Me too.
Lynn and Rugar, you guys land.
Hi, Lynn. I missed you.
I didn't.
Well, I haven't been shot yet with an arrow, so I assume you missed me at least.
Hecaton walks up to you, Lynn, and goes, Lynn, I'd like to say it was a pleasure. Sometimes it was. I'm off to be with my people again. Don't come back for me. And you see him fly up into the air.
I'm going to just look over at Grong and stare at him in silence.
Grong waves and smiles. Yes? Can I assist you?
I'm just continuing to stare.
You know, you've got the prettiest of eyes.
I'm continuing to stare, ignoring anything that he says.
I feel like I'm not well liked. Hey,
Wrong. It seems to me that you have freed the giant from his curse.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Rugar, come here for a sec.
No.
Oh, I can't do it the second time. If I could, I would have done it already.
No, I'm not saying that. He's not coming. You're staying.
Rugar? I'm not taking him to hell. Like, I'm just saying hi.
You're staying.
I'm
Not an inch.
Regards. Not moving, but doesn't like how Lynn is being very forcive.
Sorry.
Oh.
Not an inch.
By the way, I did bring Kyle back, so don't worry. Although, your friend did die. She kind of jumped into, well, death.
I'm staring. I'm completely unfazed. I am looking him dead in the eyes.
Kyle looks shell-shocked. He looks like a man that, for the first time in his life, realized there is no berserker rage.
Oh man, I feel bad now. I didn't mean to do that to him.
This man has been dying over and over.
You can see he's putting puzzle pieces together in his mind.
This man realized he's less than useless.
Yeah, he's not looking any of the discount Avengers in the eye.
Oh man, that's funny.
Okay.
What's
Kyle
wrong,
is
Kyle?
still standing
It
next to
looks
Grom.
like you died and came
Yep.
back to life.
Oh,
I'm aware.
should we call Joe?
You see,
Mhm.
Lynn, you see Rugar shift into a dire wolf and go snuggle up against Kyle.
Wait, Lynn turns into a...
No.
No,
I
Oh,
do.
Rugar does.
Rugar does. Oh, okay, I was like, damn, if Lynn is able to do that, that's impressive.
Regard become wolf.
So how's you doing?
You looks cracked. He's missing part of his right arm. It's not bleeding or anything because he's ice. But
Would it be possible to use one charge for my ring to, send him back to his normal form?
roll an Arcana check for me.
Alright. And I got advantage on Arcana, so highest roll is 21.
21? Yeah, you'll hold your ring up to the side of his arm where you see it's kind of been cracked and severed off. And you expend a charge as you draw your ring back and frost shoots out of it, extending into a full arm again.
There you go, young one.
He has ceased speaking since he became ice. He just kind of nods at you.
So, Killback, where's Joe?
I do not know where he is. He had a bad trip.
Oh no, not again. Did it involve demon crabs, out of curiosity?
Not a clue.
Alright.
But he was very intrigued by my
new visage.
Well, do me a favor. If Lynn decides to attack Kyle or the Storm Giant, kill him. Or her, sorry. Apologies, don't want to miss Ginger. We don't do that now. We're very accepting down there.
Especially in the 4th layer.
Yeah, we take all kinds.
In multiple different ways.
I'll consider.
Horsey style, deer style.
Troll style.
Exactly.
Dragon style.
So, Lynn, how would you like to make a deal?
No.
Do you want Kyle's soul back?
No.
No?
No. I look him dead in the eyes.
I mean, alright. I'll just keep his soul then. No.
Okay.
No issue by me.
You see the rest of the discount Avengers have kind of gathered together, standing behind Lynn.
By the way, if you kill me, doesn't really do much. I still just go back to hell and I still keep his soul. In fact, you might actually kill him, because if he's sworn to me, you never know what'll happen. Technically, I could kill him. Grong smiles.
You're not even going to hear out the deal to save your friend.
Exactly. I'm more than happy to give you your friend back. I don't have an interest in him. He's a decent person, but
Nor do I have an interest in you.
I'm not interested in you. I'm not here for your soul. Nor anyone else's. Grong kind of tips his non-existent fedora and goes, I did used to serve
Stop
Bahamut.
talking. Stop. You're not making this any better for yourself.
I'm not trying to.
Stop.
No. I have the 9 hells behind me. What do you got?
Goodbye. We are leaving.
Grong nods. I'm not gonna stop you.
A shame.
Alright. Then you start marching away. What direction? Into the swamp as the setting sun
We're keeping eyes
leaves
on him.
just enough
We're-
light.
We're keeping tabs on him. We're keeping tabs.
Okay. Runs into Gimp. Yeah, you guys are in the material plane now.
Yeah.
Gimp is all alone
Poor
on
Gimp.
the moon.
If you turn Gimp, I swear to God.
All alone with a bunch of cat people.
Oh no.
Oh no, not the cat people.
3 years later, he returns to hell, being reapparated. They're like, I have seen something.
I hope he comes back as like a fucking pit fiend or some shit.
I have seen past the farthest star.
Grong is not gonna stop them. He's gonna hang out and just chill with Killaback, waiting for Joe to eventually show up to teleport our sorry asses somewhere more important. Mostly because I'm out of spell slots. I got nothing left, Killaback. I don't know about you.
I have some things I could do left, but not much.
You want to go to Pandemonium?
Not particularly.
Alright, well, I'll chop some wood. Let's make a campfire. We'll wait for Joe to get here and, well, wait, we're near elves. Let's not chop the wood.
I don't particularly need warmth anymore.
I mean, yeah, but, it's nice to shoot shit over a fire rather than, just stand here in the dark holding our John Hancocks.
I suppose that is a fair assessment.
Krong nods and says, "Alright, let's go talk to these elves and see if they're okay with making us cutting down, or at least using some of the dead branches for firewood. I don't want to disrespect anybody's culture here.
I do not know if they will allow such things.
That's why I'm asking first. You don't disrespect people in mourning.
That I understand.
Alright. You head over. They pretty quickly tell you none of the debris or leftover not burnt wood from the tree, the massive tree, none of it you can use. They're going to ritually put it to rest.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna make sure to stay far away from it then.
You are free to take anything from the surrounding swamp. Just not this tree.
I wonder if any of the branches can be. Maybe if there was a seed left. Who knows?
I mean, it's their culture. Let's not try and ask too many questions of them. I feel like they've lost enough tonight. Let's go and just be off to the side and use what we can, and then just wait for Joe to show up. He'll be here eventually.
Perhaps that is the best option. Very well.
All right, now I'm gonna sit down and start making a campfire.
All right. Sorry, 1 second.
No worries.
Okay. You guys head to sleep. The discount Avengers have left. They're gone. What are the watches going to be?
Well, I don't think either me or Killback have to sleep anymore, technically, because I'm a devil and he's undead.
You do have to sleep to gain your long rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For you, even as a devil, you do sleep.
I don't have eyelids.
And Killback, you don't gain exhaustion the same way as living things would. You don't have to sleep, but there is a sort of stasis
Dormancy.
you go into. Yeah,
Yeah, I
dormancy. To rest and recover and regain.
I shall take first watch then, I suppose.
Grong nods and passes out.
Rest easy.
I nod and say, "Don't worry, we've got good deals going on. Even if they decide to double back, well, let's just say their friend won't last very long."
How interesting.
Insurance, as Grong lays down and passes out.
Alright. You head to sleep. Killback, roll a perception check
Alright.
for your watch.
Perception. Not 20. But so 26. Even though it doesn't
26.
matter.
Pretty quiet while on your watch. Nothing really eventful happens. Who's got next watch?
Next watch as well.
I think it'd be me.
I mean, is it just me and Grong?
Yeah, it's just
It's
the two
you,
of us.
Grong.
Oh, and you. Who's
Kyle's
you?
with you.
Oh, Kyle stayed with
Didn't
us?
go with the discount Avengers.
Oh, well.
And I guess there is
Yeah.
you.
Well,
as
Kyle made. He feels like in his head he made a deal with you. He's chilling with you right now
I mean, he
because
still
that's kind of his punishment.
he still has to hold his bargain to do as far as doing what he can for his church to make sure they leave us alone.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take second watch. There's no reason to let them.
And did Rugar go with the discount Avengers?
Rugar did.
Okay.
Rugar got told. Yeah.
All right. Grong, roll a perception check.
All right. Give me a minute. 15?
1 sec.
Trent, are you plotting to kill me again?
Fucking hell.
Why? We're best friends.
What?
I helped you with your English homework that one time.
It was a 4, by the way.
A 4?
Yeah, I got a 4.
Oh no, he can see Grong in the nude. I'm not okay with this. Grong's privacy.
Grong,
Uh-huh.
with a 15, about halfway through your watch. You don't see anything at first. At first you hear just gentle muttering coming from just beyond the fence line. And you look a little closer and you see Lynn.
I wave. Just wave
That's
at Lynn.
fine. Okay. I'll keep muttering.
Oh. I mean, does it look like she's muttering a spell? Grong is a magic caster and was an artificer.
Check.
Alright. Because technically I've got my plane shift now that I've had a short rest. 11?
11? Can't tell from here. Have to investigate further.
Grong's a very cautious man nowadays after all that's happened. I'm just going to go ahead and, since Killaback is technically asleep, does he count as willing?
No, he does not.
Okay. Then, since I don't know how long I have, I'm just gonna smack Killaback in the side of the head. Look at him, and then I'm going to, holding Kyle, cast Planar Shift back to the 4th level of Hell. Because I don't trust whatever Lynn's doing. I don't know if this is a spell or something.
Can I assume you is touching me, or do you take you with you?
I mean, I don't know. Did you see what when I did it to Kyle and the dwarf?
I don't know. I know Yu's right now is just doing actually.
I'm not taking you with me. I don't need you.
I know you's made of ice and won't do well in hell.
Yeah, I'm not taking you with me. I don't need you. I just need you.
I love this. So glad I
Fuck
named
me,
this guy.
no fuck are you.
I need Lynn and Grong to make opposing dexterity checks.
What are you doing to me? Okay, 18. Also, did that count as a short rest? Oh, he left.
Oh.
Trent just left.
He rolled a 2.
Oh, okay. We thought you were just rage quitting. Trent. We didn't know. Like, what the hell?
2.
Yeah. Grong, you slap him in the back of the head, tell him you're plane shifting, and bam,
All
you're
right.
done.
And did that count as a short rest, by the way?
Yes, you did get a short rest.
Okay, so I'm gonna use all my.
Killaback, you didn't. Grong, you did.
Understandable.
I'm gonna take my full cleric hit dice then for this to get that all back.
In all your
Just in case.
hit points back.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
67. All right. And then.
Oh, they didn't banish. They plane shifted
Yeah.
to hell.
But they come back at the same place, right?
If I choose to go back.
They can choose wherever in the material plane they want when they plane shift.
I went back that way because I needed to drop Kyle off, and I didn't want you killing me if I disappeared somewhere with him. Well, I felt
I
like.
wasn't going to kill you.
I mean, I don't trust you. I saw what you did to Rugar. I know the stories. I'm terrified.
No, I would have done that to you, but I wouldn't have killed you.
Ooh, kinky. Tie me up, sweetheart.
I will. Literally, I was going to.
Oh, okay. Oh, were you casting entanglement on me?
No. I was casting magic circle.
Oh, goodness. That's good. I would have done the same. I appreciate that. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna take us back to hell and just, kind of chill.
Yeah.
Well,
You
Coke.
return to this this massive spike
spicy
of iron. Yes, indeed.
Kyle, do you want me to send you home, like, back to, what was it, Briarfield is the city, I believe?
Kyle goes, yeah, sure.
You don't have to feel bad. You didn't promise me your soul. You aren't stuck with a devil.
Rugar is willing to take an apprentice.
Yeah, you can still go and like hang out with them and be part of their organization as long as you hold up your end of the bargain. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
all right, man. You know,
Then
get
that.
strong. I expect you to be stronger next time we fight together. And I'm going to go ahead and use my planar shift to send him to the outskirts of the town because I don't know how fucked up the town is. So,
Oh, you remember when you left? It was
oh, I don't know if it got worse.
burnt
That's what I
to
meant.
rubble.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm gonna, cause I don't know his guild and I don't know the name of it, so I'm just gonna send him back outside of the town so that way he can just head there as he
Fair.
needs to. And I'm gonna wait with Killback till Joe shows up.
Alright. About 4 or 5 hours pass, and Joe pops up. Looks to be wearing a smoking robe. Again.
God damn it, Joe! Who this time?
He goes, don't worry about it. And honestly, it's 8:15. I gotta take a dump. And this is kind of a cutting off point.
All right.
So let's end things here.
All right.
All right then.
Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow for Sunday session. Peace.